Welcome back. My next guest is someone who has reinvented herself not just once or twice, but multiple times. From humble beginnings to now being a woman who inspires others on a daily basis. Sylvia Stanley, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Good. I love your hat. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about hats in just a minute.
Okay.
Let's go back. Start with your story. Where are you from, and when did you first make a big change in your life?
I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I was born and raised there. I lived there all my life until I made a big move, and that's when I left Fort Wayne to go to California, Los Angeles, to become a movie star.
Your move to California.
Yes.
Tell us what inspired you to move.
I just felt it was time to do something new. I got married at a very young age, got divorced, and was responsible for my daughter, and I just wanted to do something different. I hadn't gone to college like I had planned, and I thought, well, if I go to California, maybe I'll become famous, become an actress, and I'll make big money and be able to support myself and my daughter and maybe help my brothers and sisters. So that's why I did that. But after a time, I did little bit parts and things like that, but it was a struggle. I really didn't have anybody there to help support me and didn't understand what I was doing. I had an uncle that lived there, but he didn't understand what I was doing, or it just, maybe he didn't realize what I wanted to do. So then I came back to Fort Wayne and was going to be there for a couple of weeks, but I met my husband, my future husband, and ended up staying there, and we started our lives there and got married, and I just went on from there. And up till my time that I moved to California, I had worked in factories, and then I left that, and then while I was there in California, I did all the modeling and the acting little jobs and classes and all that, but I was also working as a temp in offices and all sorts of different things. So I just...
Were you afraid to make that move? A young girl from Indiana?
No, I wasn't afraid at all. I just thought it was time to do something, so I had no fear, and I think that's what's carried me through most of my life. I don't have any fear, which can be a bad thing, I guess, but it's carried me through my life.
So from Hollywood back to reality, working in a factory, having a family. That was a big change for you.
Yes, yes. But when I came back, I didn't work in the factories anymore. I worked in various different jobs. I worked in a gift shop. I became a makeup artist for Elizabeth Arden at one of the local malls, and I did that for a number of years. And then I ended up retiring from there because of a back injury that I had. And then I started doing public relations for an organization that was affiliated with the Miss America pageant. I did their fundraisers for the Miss IPFW scholarship program in Fort Wayne. And I did that for 6-7 years, raised a lot of money for the girls that were participating in the pageant. And the girl that won the pageant, I provided money for her to go to Miss Indiana. And out of all those years, we have one girl that I helped finally make Miss Indiana.
That's great.
Yeah.
You were meant to be there.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I miss it.
Now in Florida, tell us what you're doing in Florida now.
Well, here we are semi-retired. My husband still works, and I found a lot of time on my hands when I'm not taking care of my mother long distance. She has Parkinson's, so I do that. But I wanted something to do to meet people and meet different kinds of ladies and just to have fun. I love to wear hats, and there's no place to wear hats other than church. And I decided one day I'm going to start a hat club. So I did. I started inviting some of the friends that I have, and the word spread. And now ladies are coming to me and asking me, can I join your hat club? Can I join your hat club? And of course, I always allow them to join. It's fun. We have no agenda. We just meet once a month, have lunch, chit-chat, and have fun. And that's it. And I have themes every month, so we can wear different types of hats. And I think that's what has been the most fun, to see the ladies get inspired by that and just just have fun with it.
When I meet people, I tend to read people fairly well, I think, and I find you to be so positive and just so enthusiastic about life. What is your secret to that? What's your secret to reinventing yourself but maintaining the happiness?
I think I'm basically a happy person to begin with, but I must say that I'm very much in love with my husband, and that gives me joy, profound joy. I just think that there's nothing to be afraid of, and don't be afraid to do anything that you want to do. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is somebody will say no, and then you do something else. I just don't think that you should worry about things. Just live your life, be happy, and enjoy what God gives you.
I love it. Sylvia, thank you for being here.
You're very welcome.
You are an inspiration, beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Well, coming up next, we're going to have lessons from someone who is an Army veteran who not only reinvented himself, but now he's doing it professionally for others. You'll hear his story and his suggestions for reinvention next.